Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive into Apache virtual hosts. This comprehensive tutorial will cover everything you need to know to set up and manage multiple websites on a single Apache web server. We'll go from the basics to more advanced configurations, including best practices. What are virtual hosts? Virtual hosts allow you to run more than one website on a single server. Each website has its own configuration, including its domain name, document root, the directory containing the website's files, and potentially other settings like SSL certificates. Apache handles the routing of incoming requests based on the domain name requested by the user's browser. There are two main types of virtual hosts. Name-based virtual hosts. The most common type. They rely on the host header in the HTTP request, the domain name the user entered, to determine which website to serve. This is how you can host multiple websites using the same IP address. IP-based virtual hosts. Each website is assigned a unique IP address. This is less common nowadays, as it requires multiple IP addresses, which can be costly. Why use virtual hosts? Cost savings. Run multiple websites on a single server, reducing hardware costs. Simplified management. Centralized web server configuration. Scalability. Easy to add and remove websites. Organization. Keeps website files and configurations separate. Prerequisites. A server with Apache installed, example Ubuntu, Debian, CentOS, rhel, macos. Root or sudo privileges. A text editor, example Nano, Vim, Emacs. Basic familiarity with the command line. Domain names pointing to your server's IP address, or you can use your local host's file for testing. For example, example.com and another example.com. Step-by-step tutorial. 1. Apache configuration file structure. Before we start, it's helpful to understand Apache's configuration file structure. The main configuration file is typically located at *debian /ubuntu *etc /apache2 /apache2.conf *centos /rhel /fedora *etc /httpd /conf /httpd.conf. Virtual host configurations are often stored in separate files for better organization. On Debian/Ubuntu systems, a common practice is to use two directories. Sites available contains the virtual host configuration files. Sites enabled contains symbolic links to the virtual host configuration files in sites available that are currently active. This makes enabling/disabling sites easy. On CentOS/rhel, you might find the configurations in /etc /httpd/confd/. For consistency, let's assume a Debian/Ubuntu-like setup for this tutorial. You can adapt the paths accordingly for other distributions. 2. Create directory structures for your websites. For each website, create a directory to store its files, the document root. Let's create directories for example.com and another example.com. The public_HTML subdirectory is the standard location for the website's files. 3. Create sample website content. Create simple index.html files in each website's public_HTML directory. Example.com/public_HTML/index.html*. Another example.com/public_HTML/index.html*. 4. Set ownership and permissions. Make sure the web server user, usually www on debian/ubuntu or Apache on centos/rhel, owns the website directories and files. Set appropriate permissions. 5. Create virtual host configuration files. Now, let's create the virtual host configuration files. Example.com conf, create in /etc/apache2/sites available/. Explanation *** virtual host 80, defines a virtual host that listens on all IP addresses, on port 80, the standard HTTP port. *server name example.com, the primary domain name for this virtual host. *server alias www.example.com, any other domain names that should also serve this website. This is useful for handling the www subdomain. *document root /var/www/example.com/public_html, the directory where Apache will look for the website's files. *error log $apache_log_dir/example.com_error.log, the location to store error logs for this website. $apache_log_dir is a variable that Apache uses for the log directory. *custom log $apache_log_dir/example.com_access.log combined, the location to store access logs, which record every request made to the website. Combined is a standard log format. *directory /var/www/example.com/public_html, defines settings specifically for the document root directory. *allow override all, allows .access files in the directory to override the main Apache configuration. This is optional, but often useful. *require all granted, allows access to everyone. Security note: for more complex applications, you'll likely want to restrict access based on IP address or other criteria. Another example.com conf, create in /etc/apache2/sites available/. 6. Enable the virtual hosts. On Debian/Ubuntu systems, use the a2nsite command to enable the virtual hosts. On CentOS/rhel, you would typically create symbolic links manually or copy the configuration files to the appropriate directory, usually /etc/httpd/confd/. 7. Disable the default virtual host, optional but recommended. If you want to make sure your virtual hosts are the only ones being served, disable the default virtual host. On Debian/Ubuntu. 8. Test your Apache configuration. It's crucial to test your Apache configuration for syntax errors before restarting the server. If the output says syntax OK, you're good to go. If not, carefully review your configuration files and fix any errors. 9. Restart Apache. Restart Apache to apply the changes. 10. Test your websites. Using real domain names. If you have real domain names pointing to your server's IP address, open your web browser and visit http://example.com and http://anotherecample.com. You should see the content from the respective index.html files. Using the hosts file. For testing, if you don't have real domain names, you can modify your local hosts file to point the domain names to your server's IP address. *Linux/macOS *edit/etc/hosts as root. *Windows *edit c/Windows /system32 /drivers /etc/ /hosts as an administrator. Add lines like these to the hosts file, replacing your _server_IP with your server's actual IP address. Save the file and then visit http://example.com and http://anotherexample.com in your browser. Advanced configuration. 1. SSL/TLS, HTTPS, configuration. To secure your websites with HTTPS, you need to obtain SSL certificates. You can get free certificates from Let's Encrypt or purchase them from a commercial certificate authority, CA. Let's Encrypt is the recommended approach for most cases. Install certbit, Let's Encrypt. Debian/ubuntu *sudo apt install certbit Python 3 certbit Apache. *centos/rhel*. This is a bit more involved. You may need to enable the EPEL repository first. Sudo yum install certbit Python 3 certbit Apache. *run certbit*. Certbit will automatically configure your virtual hosts for HTTPS. It will obtain and install the certificates. Modify your virtual host configuration files to listen on port 443, HTTPS. Set up automatic renewal of the certificates. HTTPS virtual host configuration, example. Here's what a typical HTTPS virtual host configuration looks like after certbit is finished. Explanation of HTTPS specific directives *. SSL engine on, enables SSL/TLS for this virtual host. SSL certificate file, specifies the path to the certificate file. SSL certificate key file, specifies the path to the private key file. Includes /etc/let's encrypt /options SSL apache.conf, includes security settings recommended by Let's Encrypt. The second virtual host *AD block redirects all HTTP traffic to the HTTPS version of the site. This is essential for security. 2. Using .access files. .access files allow you to configure Apache settings on a per directory basis. They are placed in the document root or subdirectories of your websites. Example, redirecting HTTP to HTTPS. You can put the following code in a .access file in the public_HTML directory to force HTTPS. Explanation *. Rewrite engine on, enables the rewrite engine. Rewrite cond%HTTPS off, checks if the connection is not HTTPS. Rewrite rule https://%http_host%request_URL redirects the request to the HTTPS version of the same URL using a permanent 301 redirect. Important considerations security be extremely cautious when using .access files, especially if you're allowing users to upload or modify them. Malicious code in a .access file can compromise your server. Performance .access files can slightly impact performance, as Apache needs to read and process them for each request. For heavily trafficked websites, it's often better to move the rules into the main virtual host configuration for better performance. 3. Custom error pages. You can create custom error pages, example 404 not found, 500 internal server error, to provide a more user-friendly experience. Place these directives inside your virtual host configuration. You'll need to create the error_pages directory within your document root and create the 404.html and 500.html files. 4. Logging. Apache provides extensive logging capabilities. You can customize the log format, rotation, and level of detail. Error log, as we've seen, this specifies the location for error logs. Custom log, specifies the location and format for access logs. You can use various log formats, including combined, common, and custom formats. For example, this format logs the remote host, %h, remote log name, %l, remote user, %u, time, %t, request, %r, status code, %s, and bytes sent, %b. 5. Security best practices. Keep Apache updated. Regularly update Apache to the latest version to patch security vulnerabilities. Limit directory access. Use directory blocks to carefully control access to your website's files. Avoid using require all granted unless absolutely necessary. Consider using require IP to restrict access to specific IP addresses. Disable unnecessary modules. Disable any Apache modules that you don't need to reduce the attack surface. Use a web application firewall. WAF. A WAF can help protect your website from common web attacks, such as SQL injection and cross-site scripting, XSS. Mod Security is a popular open-source WAF. Regularly review logs. Monitor your Apache logs for suspicious activity. Troubleshooting. It works. Page ***. If you see the default Apache it works page instead of your website, double check that. Your virtual host configuration file is enabled. The server name and server alias directives are correct. Your DNS records, or hosts file, are pointing to the correct IP address. 500 internal server error. This usually indicates a problem with your website's code or a misconfiguration in Apache. Check the error logs, error log directive, for details. 403 forbidden. This means that Apache is denying access to the requested resource. Check the directory permissions and the required directives in your virtual host configuration. Incorrect redirects. If you're using redirects, make sure they are configured correctly. Use a browser developer tool to inspect the HTTP headers and confirm that the redirects are working as expected. Apache won't start. If Apache fails to start, use sudo apache config test, or Apache 2ctl config test, to check for syntax errors in your configuration files. Example virtual host for Node.js. This assumes your Node.js application is running on port 3000. Conclusion. Apache virtual hosts are a powerful and essential tool for managing multiple websites on a single server. By understanding the concepts and following the steps outlined in this tutorial, you can efficiently configure and maintain your web server. Remember to prioritize security and regularly review your configuration to ensure optimal performance and stability.